When someone escapes abuse, help is supposed to be there. For Julia Gilbert in Minnesota, it wasn't. Leaving was hard. The aftermath was harder. In January 2025, Gilbert ended an abusive relationship and won a temporary restraining order. Then, her ex challenged it, and she suddenly needed a lawyer, fast. She called more than 30 firms. Hotlines sent her in circles. Some local groups no longer offered services she expected, including support around police reporting and court navigation. At her hearing, the order was overturned. Gilbert says the process left her re-traumatized, financially strained, and terrified that leaving abuse had pushed her closer to losing housing and stability. Her story is personal, but the system-wide warning is bigger. The CDC's newer national survey now estimates that nearly half of women and more than 2 in 5 men in the United States experience contact sexual violence, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. That means Gilbert's story is not rare. It is part of a crisis measured in tens of millions of lives, and the pressure on the system intensified during the pandemic years. A systematic review and meta-analysis published through the National Library of Medicine found strong evidence that stay-at-home and lockdown orders were associated with increased reported domestic violence. Another synthesis of systematic reviews found incidents rose during that period, even as reporting patterns shifted depending on whether victims could safely reach police, hospitals, or hotlines. That matters because abuse does not rise in a vacuum. When danger increases at the same time that access points shrink, survivors are forced into impossible choices. Stay, flee without support, or enter court alone. In Minnesota, those trade-offs connect directly to civil legal aid and housing instability. A 2025 report on Minnesota's civil legal aid system found it handled more than 1,400 domestic abuse matters and thousands more housing and custody cases. It is a reminder that for many survivors, safety is tied not just to physical protection, but to whether they can keep a home, protect their children, and navigate court before the money runs out. It is like a fire department losing trucks during wildfire season. Survivors still call. The need keeps rising. The response arrives slower, or not at all. A national one-day count by the National Network to End Domestic Violence found more than 84,000 victims served in 24 hours, while over 13,000 requests went unmet. Federal support matters here. The Violence Against Women Act was reauthorized in 2022, but advocates say actual appropriations still fall short of what programs were built to do. Gilbert's story shows the real cost of that gap. Not just delayed services, but lost safety, lost income, and the brutal message that surviving abuse can still mean facing it alone.